All right, we are live. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. It is October 30th, and this is Introductory Performance Seminar with Miss Erica. That's who I am. And we have two lovely players with us today. Make sure that you have your original sound on. You'll introduce yourself and what you're going to play for us. Arya, you want to go first?
Sure. Hello, my name is Arya Shakumar and I'm playing Minuet in F major.
Very nice. Okay, Shahana, you would like to go next?
Sure. My name is Sahana Raji Roxon, and today I'll be playing Carol of the Bells, but it's not memorized.
It's okay. I love this carol.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay. All right. We will start with, let me share my screen. Start with Arya. Okay. I heard you start counting after you did the beginning. You got to make sure you start counting at the beginning, right? Because you played this da 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 on, and then you slowed way down, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you make sure you keep the tempo the same all the way through. If you're gonna play this 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and then the beginning has to be like that too. One,
Okay.
2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Same with the end. You did the same thing at the end. You played it right. It just you sped up and slow down. So that's okay.
Okay.
So I liked that you were subdividing. That's awesome because that will help you keep that beat in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and that's what subdividing is, in case you didn't know. Um, you are ready to start adding the articulation. Do you know what articulation is?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it means.
Okay. To articulate is to, when we're speaking, is to speak clearly and to do all the consonants. When you're articulating in music, you're doing the staccatos and the accents and the slurs and all the fancy. I always say that when we're learning a piece, it's like we're baking a cake and we're learning all the notes and the rhythms, and that's the cake, right? And
Yeah.
then when you get the cake out and it's ready and you got all the notes and you've got the rhythms, then you start adding the frosting and the sprinkles and the little flowers and things to make it interesting, right? Because the
Yeah.
cake by itself is kind of boring. So we want to add the frosting and stuff. So that's what the articulation is. That's what this slur is right here. And these little dots, those are staccatos, which mean short and snappy. And then you got the slur here. Dynamics are also part of that, adding the fluff to the song to make the song more musical instead of just playing the notes and rhythms, which is what we do to start with, right?
Yeah.
So you're definitely ready to start adding the staccatos. So you've got the slur, short, short, dun, da da da, short, short, dun. Can you try to play the first four measures for me and try to do those staccatos? You're going to make them real short.
Okay.
Okay?
Wait, give me 1 second.
There you go. Nice and short. But the third one's not short, right?
Yeah.
There's no staccato there. That's a half note. So it's got to get two beats. But that was good. That was very staccato. Perfect. That was awesome. Um, then when you get down here, you've got these big long slurs into your staccatos, and the staccatos are in the left hand as well, right?
Yeah.
All through the song. So you just gotta kind of watch. But otherwise, you played the song awesome. Now you got your cake. So let's start adding the frosting and the little decorations and the sprinkles and things like that with this articulation and dynamics. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. We'll move on to Sahana playing Carol of the Bells. Thank you for playing something that isn't what everybody else is playing. It's so nice to hear something that's not minuet and F.
All the
Uh,
time, minuet and something, minuet
yeah,
and
or
like,
Sonatina, or the harp, or Winter's Tale.
God.
I know, right? So many things. So everybody's playing the same thing. That's okay. So with yours, there because someone arranged this, that's what this means right here, this arrange. It doesn't have a lot of frosting, right? There's no dynamics, there's no articulations, there's not really anything, right?
yeah, just not sure what the things on the side mean, like piano and piano. What does that mean?
Oh, these are just to let you know that this is the piano score all the way down, that it's piano. If it was when you write in programs like Finale or um, Note Flight or things like that, and you're making a score, it labels what you're doing. So if we had, say, we had piano, cello, violin, it would have the name of that instrument for each one of those things. And it just happens that when they made this arrangement, the program put the pianos there so that you knew it was piano all the way down.
Oh,
Does that
yeah,
make sense?
I did not know
Uh,
what that means, so we didn't really work on the articulation and those kind of stuff.
that's okay. So piano just means you're playing the piano. So Carol of the Bells. What do bells normally sound like?
Dum dum dum.
Dong, dong, dong. Right. Okay. So if you were to sing this one, sing this song, it's hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. They put a little accent on beat one. Da, 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 da. And then the other three are short if you sing it. So if, let me see if I can draw it here. So if you want, and the nice thing about not having any articulation is you can do whatever you want because it's free, right? It's free reign. So you could do a little accent like that. Have you seen that before?
No, not
O-
really.
Okay, so that's an accent. So that means you just put a little more stress on the note. Dun 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 dun.
It's
And
like
then yes, and then these would have the little dots, right? Which are really hard to draw, but just like the dots that Arya had in his music, you could do that. Da, short, short, short. Da, short, short, short. Right? And then,
staccato,
yeah,
staccato.
staccatos. And then when you get to the bell part, which is this down here, have you ever seen anybody play those handbells that go like this?
Yeah.
They're real big bells and they go bong, bong. So you're going to kind of do that with the piano. Da, 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 while you're going da, 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 da. So you can put some interesting stuff into the music, right?
Okay.
Another interesting thing you can do, whoops, that is in the song. Let me move down here when you have this little,
That
whoop,
part.
I went the wrong way. When you have the scale right here, you can put one of these in? You know what this is?
Mm, crescendo, I think.
Crescendo. Yeah, you could do a crescendo. Da, 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 and it makes it more interesting. So you would crescendo and then you would decrescendo. And then you would crescendo and then you would decrescendo. Like that. And that makes the song more interesting when you do that little run, right? Da 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 da, and then you go back to your bells. Bum ba da dum bum ba da dum. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing at the end here, make sure you play enough of those. You shorted yourself too. So make sure that when you play your A down here in the left hand, you play all four of those, and then you count 3 beats before you play your little chords. Okay? I
Okay.
liked your retardando where you got slower at the end. But make sure you count and get all of those in there so you can finish the song strong. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions? That was a lot, but I was so excited to talk about something that's not something we've all done. So, any questions?
No.
No? Arya, did you have any questions?
No, I learned her song though.
You learned her song?
Yeah.
Nice. So now you can both play it. Awesome. Um, yeah, so thank you for playing for me. That was fun. I had fun today. Thank you for playing, and I hope to see you guys again. Okay? So
Okay.
good night. Bye bye.
Bye.